Hi, I'm Laura the Naturopath, and today I'm talking from my garden, as not only is it a beautiful day outside, but I'm also going to be discussing herbal medicines. So what better environment to discuss that? So what are herbal medicines? Herbal medicine is the oldest and one of the most widely used methods of giving medicine to people. It is a medicine comprised completely of plants, and it is used in a number of different cultures and societies. So different cultures have different ways of culminating these plants. There's different types of medicine. So Western herbal medicine, which is European medicine, Indian, which is Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese culture, which is traditional Chinese medicine. A lot of them use the same plants, but they use them in different ways. So they might use the root instead of the leaves, or they might boil them up instead of keeping them in alcohol. Every culture has a different way of looking at people, so it all depends on what's wrong with the person as well. In Australia, we use commonly Western herbal medicine, Aboriginal medicine, Indian and Chinese medicine. Personally, I practice Western herbal medicine, so anything that I discuss here is what that's got to do with. Are you aware that many of the medicines that we utilise today are actually derived from plants? So we'll take for example the heart medication digoxin. That's used to help regulate the heartbeat. That is derived from the plant foxglove, which is also known as Digitalis purpurea. So Digitalis digoxin. What a lot of pharmaceutical companies do is that they take one active ingredient from these plants, also known as a constituent from these plants, and then they take that one part and make the medicine. In Western herbal medicine, we use the whole plant, so we use all the constituents as they can work all together and they can work synergistically to create a more beneficial therapeutic effect for a patient. So how do naturopaths utilise herbal medicine? Well, in Western herbal medicine, we use it in a few different ways. So one way is to use a herbal liquid extract, which is where the plant has been extracted into a medium such as alcohol or glycerin, and its active components remain the same. So they're still active and they still work perfectly fine, just like fresh. Another way is using herbal tablets. We also prescribe herbal teas, which is the dried plant, which is then boiled in water and you can make a tea. Or sometimes food is medicine, so adding cinnamon to your food in the mornings. Cinnamon's a very potent herb, which I will be discussing on my Facebook page at some time soon. In an earlier video I discussed how a naturopath asks you lots and lots of questions when you first go in for a consultation. Well, in the naturopath's mind, while you're thinking about all these questions and answering them, they're getting together a herbal concoction. So they're working out what would be best for you. Would it be a liquid herbal formulation? Would it be herbal tablets? It's all based on their experience and their knowledge. So depending on what you've come in with, they'll use different herbs. So some of them are antibacterial, some of them are anti-inflammatory, others might have a more sedating effect or help with stress adaptation just to help you relax a little bit. It all depends on what you've come in with. Now it's very important, whatever formula you've been given by your naturopath, this is directly for you. It's not to be given to anyone else. A lot of herbs can have interactions with medications, and if you've been prescribed herbs by a professional practitioner, they'll know what you're on and they'll prescribe accordingly. That's why it's very important not to give it to anyone else. Depending on what sort of herbs you get given, for example, I'll just say if you get given liquid herbs, you'll be given a dose to be taken each day, and you'll be usually given a little glass like this one, and you can measure out how much herbs that you have each day. It's very important that you stick to that dose that you've been given. Herbs have a therapeutic dosage range, which means that in order for it to have the effects that we want it to have, you need to have a certain amount each day. So you fill up your herbs to a certain amount, and then you can top it off with some water or some juice, and then just shot it back. It's pretty easy. I recommend that you don't have orange juice. Orange juice seems to affect some herbs and make them taste really, really foul. So try and avoid orange juice if you're going to have a shot. Look, and I'll be honest, some herbs really don't taste that nice. I'm sorry, but they have certain actions. So bitter herbs have a great effect on digestion, but they're going to taste very, very bitter in the mouth. You do get used to taking herbs after a while. You just need to stick with it and get used to it. Normally your naturopath will let you know if it's going to be a really horrible formula, so just let them know, or if you have any questions, just ask them and they should be able to help you out with that. So that's my quick summary on herbal medicines. I hope you've learned something. Feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. In the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a fantastic day. Bye!